Since 2005, Minase has been making quintessentially Japanese watches for an international audience. They bring to this industry years and years and years of experience as a high-grade tool manufacturer. In the past, Minase worked with other brands all around the world and established a reputation of excellence. That reputation is underpinned now by Minase's current offering. In the cases that Minase produces, you can see traditional Japanese handcrafts on display at all times. One of Minase's greatest strengths is its independence, which allows it to set its own rules, its own targets. And those targets are incredibly ambitious. Precision is everything to this Japanese manufacturer, and being able to dictate its own legacy is one of the most important things for it as a brand as it looks to grow into a wider international audience. Ever since I joined Fratello in 2020, I have enjoyed a very close working relationship with the Minase brand. It's been a very easy and very satisfying relationship because the core DNA of both the Fratello brand and the Minase brand align perfectly. We believe in excellence. We believe in enthusiasm in the watchmaking community. And together we've been able to do some pretty exciting things already. Last year saw the launch of our first collaboration with Minase, and now we are back again to do something even more out of the box. This is something that we've never attempted with another brand, and I think that Minase is the perfect partner for this endeavor because they place a great deal of faith in us. They listen to our community and they react accordingly. And what we've done together this time, I think, is the most exciting project we've ever pursued on Fratello. So the first thing you'll notice about this watch is almost certainly the color of the dial. Yes, that's right, it's purple, but it isn't just any purple. In fact, it is Pantone's color of the year, otherwise known as Veri Peri. We polled the team, the Fratello team, and said, guys, what kind of dial would you like to see us do next? And the overwhelming response was purple. There needs to be more purple dials in the industry. And the very best purple dial any of us could remember seeing was from the old Minase Davido. We took this color, we ran with it in a completely new way, and we brought it into the M3 case for the very first time. Interestingly, the M3 model that we're releasing with Minase this time around was previously a JDM model. That means it was only available in the Japanese market. It was designed specifically for the Japanese market as well, which makes it a perfect ambassador for Japanese watchmaking worldwide. It features a lot of the key traits you'd expect to see in traditional Japanese craftsmanship, such as the Sallaz polished surfaces and the hand-finished dial, which really stands out in this model and sets it apart from the previous M3s that have been available in Japan up until this point. We made a couple of little changes to perhaps increase its appeal to an international audience. Obviously, we loved the case, we loved the Japanese style, we loved the Sallaz polishing, but we thought we could make the dial a little bit more exciting. So we dragged over the old hand-finished technique that we've seen on the Davido before. We created some new indices that were inspired by the more contemporary Davido, and we put an entirely new handset on it, accented of course with our signature RAL 2005 orange. This watch has been designed for the Fratelli. It's available to everybody around the world, and we want it to be something that anyone can get on board with. When the M3 first arrived at our Fratello offices in The Hague, it caused quite a stir amongst the team. Most people weren't entirely sure how to take this watch or where to categorize it. Some people saw it immediately as a dress watch, some saw it as a sports watch. That has something to do, I think, with the unusual case architecture, perhaps being something we're not so used to seeing in the European market. For me, this watch is very clearly a business-first watch, but something that also has the requisite character to be worn with a more dressed-down approach, like a t-shirt and jeans, for example, on the weekend. I think the key word to describe this watch is precision. Everything about the case's design, its conception, and its execution is extremely precise. Minase is able to achieve this level of precision thanks to the fact that everything is manufactured in-house. Avant-garde aesthetics, artisanal heritage, and excellent execution are the three pillars upon which the design of the Minase M-3 stands.